So I collect games for the SEGA 32X, and I thought I'd quickly show you a project I started working on the other night. And basically what I do is I just collect the games as loose cartridges like this here. I'm not too bothered about getting the instruction manual or finding the boxes or anything for them. And the main reason for that is the SEGA 32X games used to come in boxes like these, cardboard boxes, and they're difficult enough to find boxed and complete anyway, but when you usually do find them, they tend to be all quite tatty and falling apart like this one here. This has got like sellotape on it. It's not in really very nice condition. If you want to find a good condition copy, which is really difficult to do in the first place, you'll end up having to pay a lot of money. So yeah, I'm just happy enough to buy them as cartridge only and no box. So I've just been collecting them loose carts like this here, and I keep them in this box with the rest of my cartridge based games. So I've got some like N64 games and a Super Nintendo game, Game Boy Advance, all that kind of stuff. But the problem is the 32X games don't have a spine sticker on them, so when you want to play a game you have to basically go through each game to find the one you want. So that kind of got me thinking, what could I use to display the games on the shelf and have them easy to get access to, instead of kind of hidden away in this box. I keep this in my cupboard. So it's kind of having a think about it and doing some research online. I know you can get universal game cases, which are basically like a plastic, like a VHS kind of sized box, and it's got all these different fittings, so you can put N64, Genesis, Mega Drive, 32X games, and they all just fit in there, and then you can put your own artwork around them. But you can't get them here in the UK, and if you do manage to get them, I think they end up costing quite a lot of money, like £2 for an individual case, which is just way too much for what I'd want to be spending. So I was having a think about it and wondering what I could use as an alternative, and I don't know if some of you might remember, but a while back I managed to pick up a whole bunch of these N64 Nintendo DS cases, and these are actually promo cases for the launch of the 3DS, and I managed to pick up these for free. You can buy them on eBay really cheap for about £1 a case, but yeah, I managed to pick these up for free. So I was thinking, well, maybe I could fit them into that. So after a bit of kind of tinkering around with an old case and a knife, I carved one of these up, and sure enough, as in a 32X game, the games fit in there perfectly. You just need to remove some of the, I don't know if I've got any of the bits lying around here, but basically you need to get a craft knife and just cut out like that's like the part you put your DS game into. So just cut that out, and then you can fit in your 32X game. I needed to cut out some of the there's a part from there I cut out. I cut a part out here which I didn't really need to do, and also a section from here as well. But yeah, after that it fit in perfect. So the next step was to get some case art. So I threw together an image on the PC, resized it so it would fit into the DS case here, and this is one for Cosmic Carnage. So this is just a really low res kind of, I suppose it's like a proof of concept, just to make sure that it would actually all fit together nicely. So I think this is just like an actual, what do you call it, a scan of the NTSC artwork for the game, and it's just been resized here for the DS case. So that looked really good, so decided to move on to the next step, and here we go. This is the final version here. So you've got the name of the game along the side there, 32X, the SEGA logo. On the front you've got the Cosmic Carnage box art, 32X along the side there, and on the back we've got screenshots of the game. Looks nice and professional, and inside we've got a copy of the game. So in the final version of the case, I didn't cut out as much of the plastic as I did in the first one. I actually left a small section there just so that the 32X cartridge has something to sit on. You can almost hold it up vertically and it won't fall out. I didn't cut away this raised section here, I left that on. That holds the cartridge in place when you shut it, and I also cut out a small section of this part here just so that the whole thing would close over nicely. But yeah, game fits in there perfect, all shuts nicely, and I can now stack my 32X games on the shelf along with my, I suppose I can put them alongside my Dreamcast games, my PAL Dreamcast games. So that's gonna look nice on the shelf there. So what I used to print out the final box art here, I just printed it onto some photo paper, glossy photo paper. I got this from the pound shop, basically, dollar store, pound shop, whatever you want to call it, and just printed it out. I got some scans online of the original box art. I'll just show you this here. It's difficult to do one-handed. So the next game I've got to cut out here is Virtua Fighter. You can see that there. They are slightly distorted because I've had to resize the images just so they fit into the DS cases. These are regular DS cases, they're not 3DS cases, they were just promo cases that had the 3DS artwork in them. But yeah, it's just going into a regular DS case, so I had to kind of stretch the artwork out a little bit to get it to fit in there. But I think it looks good all the same. So the next one here is the Virtua Fighter. I need to do that, make a case for that one, and then basically just do the same for all my 32X games. So eventually I'll have one for each of these. Oh, all falling across the floor. And once I've done that, I'll be able to stack them up on the shelf, and I'll have a spine label there, and I can just pull them out and play them as I want them, which is kind of cool. So I just thought I'd do a quick video there and show you a kind of fun project I've been working on. You can also do this for, I suppose, if you collect Mega Drive Genesis games as well, they'll fit in there. You probably just need to adjust how much you actually cut out of the case. So you can put a Genesis game, so that's kind of falling about because there's too much plastic cut away, but they'll fit in there as well. So if you collect your Genesis games and you don't have the box, you could always make your own out of an old DS cartridge case. But yeah, just thought I'd do a quick video on that. I know these are PAL games. They've got the PAL artwork on them, and I've been using the NTSC artwork, but to be honest, I'm not really bothered, and it's kind of difficult to find good scans of the PAL artwork anyway. So yeah, just thought I'd do a quick video on that and show you what I've been up to. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.